We've still got a lot of questions, but I think I have the answer to something you guys might want to know about. Now, there is this thing in ARK called the Mega Mech. You guys saw me trying to use it a while ago, and it didn't... Oh, God, that's loud. Can't even move it. All right. Goodbye. So, yeah, there is this thing called the Mega Mech. This thing right here, the Mega Mech, and it is superbly overpowered in the game. God, that has a lot of health. So the problem with the Mega Mech is it only stays around for a short amount of time. And then it obviously enters a self-destruct phase. You get catapulted out. Now, this thing's going to make a liar out of me and not do it in this video, apparently, because it just doesn't want to. Oh, there we go. So it does that. And it just... it's supposed to despawn. It's not supposed to just stick around like that and not do anything at all. It's literally supposed to disappear. Oh, okay. All right. I just turn around and it has to... Okay. So there's that thing, basically. And I've been wondering for the longest time, how do we get the Mega Mech and how do we mess with it and, I guess, utilize it in the game world? And I have bad news for you. You can't. And here's why. You see, when it comes to the Mega Mech, it was never meant to be used out here in the wasteland or even in any of the biomes versus the Titans because it was just way too overpowered. So Wildcard Safeguard... to the abuse of this abnormally strong thing they've brought into the game was to lock it so you can only use it against the final boss. That was their solution. So how do you actually summon the Mega Mech and how do you use it in the fight? Which, in my opinion, was a bad move. That's just the way I feel about it. Yeah, that's basically that. What you need to do is... you need to first have the trophies of all of these guys right here. Now, you need to have all of the trophies required here to summon the Alpha King Titan. I don't think we can use this mech against anything else other than the King Titan. Now, how do we move from there? How do we legitimately make this creature in the game? Because if you check the engrams, there's actually nothing here showing that we have anything to point towards us being able to craft a Mega Mech. Well, this is where it gets a little bit interesting, and I myself am going to speculate. You need to get this thing right here, a primitive MOMI, which is a Mega Mech operational materialization interface. You drag this into the mech module slot to enable forming the Mega Mech, and it requires 3 additional nearby mechs to transform. It will fail to operate unless it is in range of the Alpha King Titan. So, I assume we need to have this mech right here, and then we need to have 3 others besides this one in nearby vicinity, so then we can actually get inside and add in our thing. Ooh, they both came out green. So what I'm assuming is this is the correct setup right here. We have 3 mechs, and then we have 1 right here prepared to go for the thingy. Now, if I put this in its inventory, we'll say Mega Mech's transfusion or transformer equipped. Found 4x near mechs must be near an Alpha King Titan to transform. So now you need to summon the King Titan. Keep in mind, this is my very first time ever messing with these mechs in a genuine setting, so I don't even know what's going to happen. But there we go. This guy's going. We're going to jump into our mech. Press C to activate process. Oh, look at that. 90. Ready? Press C to transform. Yo. And then that's the mech transforming. However, it seems like it crashed my game. Wildcard. Wildcard. Do you know how mad people would be if they put all that effort into getting really powerful mechs and their game crashed when they summoned it? That is so bad. I have no mods. Okay, let's try this again. So, you guys obviously know what needs to happen. Get your Alpha King Titan ready to go. Slot this in. Titan is coming. Press C. They will begin their transformation sequence. And then we transform into the Mega Mech. And now those things okay, they didn't disappear, but they're still there, so I assume we can get our mechs back after the fact? Oh no. Either way, this thing is a beast when it comes to fighting the King Titan. And I did notice this thing seems to be actually scripted correctly to interact with it. It is meant to fight the boss. You might even need this to fight the boss, to be honest with you. Oh, wow. You might actually need this to fight the boss, to be honest with you. And I've noticed some custom animations too. This thing is all around amazing. Is this? Oh, okay. All right, that's cool. And this thing is all around meant to fight the King Titan. And I say that because of all the custom animations this thing has, from knockbacks to being stunned to just the way it interacts with the specials of this creature. In my opinion, the Mega Mech is very cheap in comparison to what it's used to defeat. This is used to defeat what we assume is the end game boss of ARK. This is basically all of technology put into one creature. It looks like it's let's not even go there, but this is basically the ultimate when it comes down to it. I can understand why they don't have it so you can use it in the game world, though I also feel like it's kind of misleading in the trailer when you see this beast actually fighting other titans and stuff. But, you know, just for a size comparison of the King Titan and the other titan. Uh-oh, I think I summoned in on top of myself. Yeah, like, you can see the difference. You feel like the titans are massive as hell, but this is the Mega Mech compared to the Ice Titan, which is ridiculous. The Mega Mech compared to the Ice Titan, there is just no comparison. Oh, wow. There is no comparison at all. Now, it does seem like this guy can actually knock you off the edge if you're not careful, so you need to be very cautious of that. You can also see the King Titan is dramatically larger than the other Titan I have right here. And I don't even think the other Titan is going to function or do anything in this arena, which is kind of weird. I also wanted to make a note that you see this thing down right there. That's actually a tumor, and I know I forgot in my last video. The tumors only grow so big, and then they spawn a corrupted Giganotosaurus. Look at that. Like, you can actually stun them with your hits, too, which is kind of cool. I don't know how feasible this guy is to defeat with a normal Titan or any other means, unfortunately. So that's that, but it is really cool. This is probably the most genuinely cool experience I've ever had on ARK, to be honest with you, because just the way the Titan interacts with the creature and how they fight, in my mind, it's just super unique, and it feels like a giant colossal battle for the planet is actually happening. At least for me, that's how it feels. But I'm willing to bet if I try to take this thing out and use it around the world, it's just not going to happen. It's not going to work at all. And I did notice there is no actual fuel supply that's being utilized for this, which is also kind of weird. I feel like they could have made it a little bit more difficult having to manage your fuel consumption. Maybe give this guy a special module or something. Let me just try a mech module on this, seeing as I have the time. So I have the primitive MSCM. I think, no, it's not going to work at all. I can't do anything with that. That kind of sucks. I wish they implemented some way to use these crazy powerful Titan weapons on this mech. Like, whatever. It's no use complaining about it. I think some of these animations are super cool and unique too. I like it a lot. Like, you can see I actually interact with this creature as it attacks. I'll be quiet. Yeah, like you can straight up see some of these animations are meant just for the mech versus the Alpha Titan. Look at that. That is so cool. And my question, too, is what happens if this guy is able to defeat the mech? Do I get destroyed? Does it just blow up and kill me inside? How does it work? And I also see to the right some kind of rage meter, and I don't know what that means for me, and if that impacts the gameplay of this thing, too. I do know that as you start moving more in this mech, it heats up. And it ultimately gets to the point where you are draining water like crazy because of that fact. And I know there's a rumor going around, too, that this thing takes 5 players, but I can confirm right now that's not the case, because I'm a solo player using this thing. Unless, you know, the more players you have in this, the easier it is for you to survive, maybe? That would kind of make sense. But, like, at the same time, I tried it, too. I had multiple people try to get in this, and it kind of just derped them out and deleted their character. It was kind of really buggy, to be honest with you. I'm basically at the point of no return, 39,000, and the King Titan should be able to finish me off fairly easily. There we go. Bam. And it destroys it. Just like that, I get ejected out. So that's that. My Leviathan is about to die. Oh, there goes the Sky Titan right there. Now, what did it put in my inventory that made me so... Oh, it didn't put anything in my inventory. It was just this. It looks like all the other mechs are destroyed as well. We do see Reapers right here. Wow, that Rex looks awesome. You die. You die. You die. There you go. You're dead. Yeah, this is definitely not meant for other creatures. I'm sure you could get a super nice Titan and help it along the way, but I feel like the alpha is really going to be too much for a single Titan. Like, look at how big these are. You can see the absolute size difference just right here. How big the Titans are in comparison. Now, we think the Frost Titan is just giant as hell. The Ice Titan, no. King Titan dwarfs it by a ton. Also does a lot more damage. So I think it's time for this guy. Wait, no, maybe it's time for this guy to die. And now it's time for this guy to die as well. I wonder if I can force tame it. Just force tame the Alpha Titan. Does that work? Or is it overriding the AI? Yeah, like, I actually own it, it's showing, but it still wants to attack me. Yeah, I can access its inventory too. It has a ton of health. What? It has a level up. I just leveled up the Alpha King Titan, but I can't ride it. I can't do anything with it. Maybe... Is there anything I can do with its behavior? It's so big, it doesn't even get impacted by my admin command. What? Oh boy, okay, well, I guess I can't... oh wait, I can actually change its name? Named an Alpha King Titan. Wait, what just happened? I exported it, and... Okay, so it's a bad time. I can't tame this thing. It seems like the AI overrides, and it wants to kill me no matter what. There are environmental attacks that aren't linked to this thing, so it makes it that I could still get damage, even if I do manage to tame it, which kind of sucks. I just got hit by purple vomit. That's cool. So let's move into something else. We're going to take a moment and do a thing real quick, okay? Because we're going to have a little bit of a heart-to-heart. No, I'm just kidding. So, spoiler warning. I'm not giving you any more spoiler warnings. I want to know the ending of ARK, yada, yada, yada. Well, then leave the video now. However, there is something that is a telling sign. And, oh boy, this is, yep, one of those things. So, we obviously go into this. We do our stuff. You know, everything's fine and dandy. But you need to pay attention. You need to seriously pay attention. There are people that are arguing the ending is not actually aberration and that it is something else. It is not aberration. That's what's happening right now in the community. People are like, no, this thing right here, this isn't aberration. No, you are entirely wrong. It is not aberration. No, not at all. Because the purple stuff or the pink stuff, no, it's not it. No way Rockwell survived. Not at all. Okay, if it is an aberration, I need you to look right here. Okay? Look right here.
Remember this. That was
right here. Do you see anything glowy? Anything we saw on aberration directly and only aberration? No, you don't? Okay, hang on. Let's just go back one more time. Okay, do you see anything glowy? No, you don't? You see this thing right here? You guys see this thing? Yeah, you see it? That's one of the thingies from aberration that we used to use. They were in the ground, you know, and you'd use it for different things. I haven't used them much, so like it's vague in my memory. You get the idea, okay? This is from aberration. Why are people arguing this is an aberration here? I don't get that. Why is this not aberration? Actually, I want to point out something with it. You can see it's not correctly animated. Look at the things, how they're constantly opening and closing. They didn't actually proof watch this or something, because it's actually doing a bug thingy. Yeah, that's interesting, huh? So let's touch base on something real quick and why we believe the Mega Mech was a 5-person mech, which people were saying it was a 5 mech requirement to summon it when we only used 4 mechs to summon it. And I thought it would actually take 3, to be honest with you. However, we're just going to go on over here. Come on, bring it over. There we go. To this this Fallout ad. You can tell I've been playing a lot of Fallout. So I actually have been playing Fallout 76 a lot. It's so sick. Like, I'm missing out on the last beta so I can record some ARK videos and play ARK. Like, this is a problem. However, the information we have on the Mega Mech is that Santiago was the one that actually created the Mega Mech, which is kind of, I guess it was kind of expected, to be honest with you. I think he played a part in the Portal 2. I'm not sure. I think he did something super techie anyways. So it states right here, they are made to be devastating fighting machines. However, they, when in close proximity, can fuse into a more powerful mech, a Mega Mech. So the interesting thing to me is the pilots. Helena was a pilot of a mech. May was a candidate for a mech. And so was this this person right here too, along with some other people. Now, what prompted the use of Mega Mechs, and I guess people thinking you need multiple people, was a running joke, and also a Chinese website. There was a Chinese website people got their information from, And I don't fault them for that, because sometimes these Chinese websites get more insight based on the culture and stuff like that, because, well, that's just at it. It's a way for you to drive people to buy your product, basically, and you disclose different things based on what that demographic might like more or like less. But there was this right here, and they said they were joking about who would control each body part and stuff like that, basically. That's basically that. Now, like I said, I did successfully have another person get into a mech I was piloting. We entered it at the same time. However, it completely broke their character. It put them into Skycam mode, and they couldn't respawn. So be super careful with the Mega Mech. I want to give you fair warning right now. If you're going to try and do the boss with the Mega Mech or beat ARK genuinely and legitimately, you need to use super caution, because like this, you saw my game crash. Okay? All right. Guys, that is it for now on ARK. I hope you enjoyed this video. I have a massive theory video coming up explaining the ending of the lore of ARK, along with many different parts to do with it. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments section. Some of you guys killed it yesterday on my last video showing you the ending map of Extinction, and oh man, there's so much information there that I need to go through. So thank you for that. Guys, that is it, and I will see you in the next video.